What is up, birdies? Hope you guys are doing well. Today's gonna be a little bit different. See, I got my minion in the background. It's hot. It ain't even 9 o'clock in the morning. I know it's gonna be cranking today. I'm gonna be reading Mickey and the Beanstalk to you today. I learned quite a few things recently to slow down, main thing, and I can't save everybody. This book was given to me by, I don't know who the hell Grandma Rhea is, but I know I'm Jacob. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna try to do voices the best I can. The reason I'm sitting like this, it's easier for me and the viewers at home. I'll hold it close so y'all can read with me, and then I can talk over each frame. And we're just gonna try to keep it PG, you know, because I don't know. We gotta save the world one way or another. And honey is sweeter than alcohol, is what someone said to me. Basically, be humble. Cut the anger, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. Mickey and a Beanstalk. Ready, Minion? The reason I got Minion here, I bought him at a thrift store. He was on sale for $0.25. And no one bought him. He still got the tag on him. I was like, man, I'm gonna buy that for my kid. But I love the Minion movies. So here's Mickey and the Beanstalk. Is that good? Let me get in the right per riff. Far, far away, where the trees were greener and the far, far away where the trees were greener than the prettiest green and the skies were bluer than the brightest blue, there was a place called Happy Valley. And in Happy Valley, the brooks babbled. See them? Probably go all up in the mountains. And everyone smiled all day long. You know how important that is? Is that today? I don't think so. Farmers whistled and hummed as they did their chores. Not jobs, chores. Children sang and skipped as they skipped to school. In Happy Valley, every day was a happy day. Doesn't that look like a I saw I'm blocking a castle. That looks like paradise on it. Oh, here we go. We're getting somewhere now. This high on the hills overlooking Happy Valley stood a magnificent castle. Let me go back. See the castle? Magnificent castle. There was a golden harp who sang all day and cast a magic spell of happiness over the land. See how she's magic? Got a bird singing. Got this. See how everyone's happy. But look what happens. Okay? One day, a terrible thing happened in Happy Valley. Someone stole the golden harp from the castle, and the magic spell of happiness was gone. Just like that. Look at them all trying to figure out what the heck. I hope you're having a good day. To those out there watching, much love, 100. The bird stopped singing. Oh, skip. No, no, I'm good. I thought I skipped a page. This is the third time I read this. My videos, I have fat fingers, so I was trying to show you. I'll redo it. The birds stopped singing, the brooks stopped babbling, the crops stopped growing, and the cows stopped giving milk, and all the people of Happy Valley grew sad and hungry. Look how sad that cow looks. Barren. Like the tree looks like a skull, if you ask me. We must do something, said Farmer Donald. We'll starve if we don't, said Farmer Goofy. I know, said Farmer Mickey. I'll sell Bossy the cow and buy some food. Okay, so they're all sitting trying to figure out how to save themselves, right? Sad dinner there, baby. Papa Nick. Mickey took the cow into town, sold her. When he returned, he said, I sold Bessie for 3 wonderful beans. Look at these beans. 3 beans? They got mad, you see. We can't live on 3 beans. Donald threw the beans on the floor in disgust. What? Why would you do that, you bullies? Hold on, I done dropped the book. Had to recharge there for a minute. I got a couple dinners planned. They're gonna be fabulous. I got these weird fucking bugs. It's because they're chopping down all these woods around me now. Anyway, so they threw the beans, smacked them out the hand. But they're magic beans, said Mickey. Sadly, the beans rolled through a crack in the floor. What? But Donald and Goofy and Donald didn't pay any attention to what Mickey was saying because they were too tired and hungry to listen. They're cranky because people don't sleep. They rest. They don't get the peaceful sleep they need. Anyway, during the night, a moonbeam shined through the window and through the crack in the floor onto the beans. The beans sprouted and began to grow. Look at these. What magic? They grew into a stalk that lifted the house. The beanstalk climbed all the way into the sky. Dang. All that overnight. How he stuck his toes out. That's how I sleep. In the morning, the hungry farmers woke up and looked out the windows. To their surprise, Happy Valley was gone, and they could not see it from the windows. All they could see was a tremendous castle. Let's go, said Mickey. Whoever lives there is in a big castle and must have plenty of food to share. I got my voices all jacked up. They got it. The peas for days. Look at this. Didn't your mother ever tell you not to play with knives? Donald, Mickey, Goofy climbed onto the top stairs, crawled under the front door on an enormous table where they saw platters of food, mammoth pitchers of fresh cold milk that waited. The farmers climbed up quickly on a leg, ate, drank, and laughed merrily. I think they must have thought that was where Santa Claus lived or something. I don't know. As they finished their meal, a tiny voice called to them. Who's that? It came from in there, said Donald, pointing to a box that was on the table. What? Oh. If y'all have, I think it was a book, the same book, same series of books. It was called Grover. It's something about Grover turned into a monster, and the Cookie Monster was in it. I thought I had, that was my favorite one ever, but I looked through all 35,000 of my books and I don't have it. Mickey, Donald, Goofy moved closer to the box and said, "Who are you?" They asked. "It is I, the Golden Harp." "Dang," said a soft voice, "a giant kidnapped me." "What?" Giants were on Earth. Look it up. I don't know. I haven't found one in my yard, I guess. But history's an interesting fella. Giant kidnapped me, brought me back to his castle to sing to him. So he got greedy. He wanted them all to himself. The farmers were frightened to hear that the castle belonged to a giant. They were so frightened that they almost ran away. "Wait," said Mickey. "We can't leave without the golden harp." "You're right," said Goofy bravely. We have to rescue her and save the valley. Then they heard loud footsteps. Everything in the room was shaking as footsteps came close. Oh, good gracious. You must hide, cried the Golden Harp. Mickey, they all ran away as quickly as they could to hide from the evil giant. Up BFG. Good book. Read it. We read it in, I forgot what grade. Did you know not all schools read books? Chelsea's school in New York, all the Mockingbird, uh, How to Kill a Mockingbird, all them books that I talked to her about, they ain't forced her to read. I was like, what the heck? What are they teaching in other states? The giant stomped over to the table and picked up a giant sandwich in his giant hand. And just about as he was about to take a bite, whoop, he's about to eat him. Look at him cross-eyed. He noticed there was movement in the sandwich. There's a mouse in my sandwich. Oh, let me do the Giants voice. Let me get some ND in me. Recharge. I'm gonna try to do a good Giants voice. I gotta see how he acts in this. Is he a bully? Gentle giant. Is what it looks like. All right. There's a mouse in. No, hell no. All right, let me just read it normal. I gotta get in my character voices later. We'll see how far I can go. There is a mouse in my sandwich. Roared. Oh, it said roared. There's a mouse in my sandwich, roared the giant. Oh, I'm sorry, said Mickey. I had no idea this was your sandwich. He jumped from the sandwich onto the giant's shirt and slid all the way down the giant's leg. It must have been like a roller coaster, like a volcano. Run, run, shouted Mickey to Donald and Goofy. The giant was a furious. You see how furious. He chased the three farmers around the room until they were cornered. The giant reached down and scooped them all up with one sweep in his right hand. He missed Mickey. What? Mickey's lucky. The great big pup. Hold on. My neck is cricked like a joker trying to read this, but it's all right. I'll put an ice pack on it. The great big giant put tiny little farmers into the box with the golden harp. He locked the box and slipped the key into his great big pocket. Then he sat down in a chair to take a nap. So he fell asleep, locked them all up, hid the key, right? Took a nap. What a genius, he thought, right? That's why he took a nap, because he thought he was at peace. He didn't have a care in the world. When the giant finally fell asleep, Mickey tiptoed over to the box and whispered the golden harp. Get the key out of his pocket. I can't do a good woman's voice. I'm just trying to... Monsters at the end of this book. If you have any of these, I have a lot of them. But if you have any of them and you want me to read them, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 24. 24 times 3 sections. That's, I guess, about 100 books of these. I got about 35 to 42. So if y'all have some of them I don't, just let me know and I'll read them. That'll be 100 books to read your kids, I guess. I don't know. Tune in. We'll cover it. Mickey hurried over to the sleeping giant very slowly and carefully pulled out the key. See how he's scurrying? Out of his pocket. The giant mumbled something and stirred, but he did not wake up. Mickey tiptoed back to the box and unlocked it. Goofy Donald climbed out and then quickly lifted the golden harp. The four were very quiet as they made their way to the front door. Just as they were speaking Sneaking past the giant, he opened one eye and let out a giant roar. Oh, so he done caught them in the act. Oh, look at this. Donald and Goofy ran with the golden harp in their arms. Mickey realized the giant would catch them unless he did something to distract them. He said, "You can't catch me, you ogre." Mickey taunted the angry giant, ran towards him, who dived under a rug. Mickey dived under a rug over here, you ogre. Mickey said, but the giant was not fast enough. Tortoise and the Hare, that's another good book. Was not fast enough to catch Mickey. Mickey ran towards the open window. "So long, sucker," he shouted as he jumped outside. Mickey ran to the beanstalk. So he's running now. He ran to the beanstalk with the giant following closely behind. I guess he was fast because he was a mouse. That's why he stayed behind. Low, fast, agile mouse. That's why. Slow, goofy. What? Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. I don't think of him as having as much brains as him, nor him. He's, I don't know, agile. Mickey ran to the beanstalk with the giant following closely behind. Donald Goofy grabbed a saw and cut down, hacked it. The beanstalk in the nick of time. The giant fell and crashed through the ground all the way to the center of the earth. The farmers took the golden harp back to the castle to sing. And from that time on, Happy Valley was once again the happiest of all three, the happiest of all time. And of all the people who lived there, the three happiest were Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. And you could hear the singing and the joy. Oh my goodness, that's a good book. I might read that again. No, okay. These are the ones I don't have. I need Bambi. I'll probably buy them if I see them. Bugs Bunny Miranda is probably good. The Cookie Monster that ate the cookie tree. What? What? Dinosaurs, love dinosaurs. Monsters at the end of this book. I had that, but I lost it somewhere. I hate losing something. Biggest pet peeve in the world. Grover's Own Alphabet. That'd be a good one. Scruffy the Tugboat. I remember reading that. Three Little Pigs. I got a bunch of Winnie the Pooh books too. I was gonna read them too because they're my sister's favorite. Were back in the day. That's about it. Hansel and Gretel's a good book. That's about it. Anyway, so I think about the beanstalk thing like this. Look, if I done got that. I had to make a new case. So imagine if I threw a bean stalk right down there and it just grew like nobody's business. Let me get this thing lined up. There you go. Man, that'd be the coolest thing in the whole world. I ain't gonna lie to you. Too sweet. Too sweet. Too sweet. It would. But to those out there who are questioning the point of life, we're here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I got this here. Look at this TY. That thing is pretty as heck. Go to the thrift store, man. If you go to the thrift store and yard sales and buy stuff like that instead of new and throw it in the wash machine, you could I always had a dream that instead of Christmas having it in your home, you could just go outside to any wild evergreen. Take your kids, and there would be toys for boys and girls just sitting there. That's what I think St. Nick was all about. Because growing up we had my dad tried to get us three bigger gifts for the three wise men, and that's how he always did it. But if y'all have like a tradition like that, let me know, because I know every family does. Stewed tomatoes, and my dad was I'm not gonna say superstitious, but since then I've met uh, very superstitious people, and I guess my dad was superstitious because I met voodoo people too, and they did the same shit my dad did. So was my dad doing voodoo when I was there? I don't think so. I think he was just superstitious. My dad was a germaphobe. He'd take Purell. This is a funny story. He'd take Purell anytime he'd leave box plant. 5, 10 squirts. Douche it all on his arms, right? My dad hated getting sick. He dropped dead young, Jack. When it's your time, it's your time, and you got to make peace with that. Ain't nothing we can do. It's all in the book of life. Read it. I'll read it to you guys if I'm here long enough, for real. I want to do a whole study of the Bible. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not trying to get too theologic, if you will. But my hands are healing up pretty good. This is what's left of it. I mean, that's a nasty cut. It was way nastier. Super glue and sutures, my friend, are wonders. I cut that thing 2 Thursdays ago. Last Thursday. One of these Thursdays. Working at night. And I think it was a Saturday. Anyway, the moral of the story is slow down, don't work at night, and just take your time. And I wouldn't even cut myself to begin with. And I could have started my new job. But maybe that's him closing one door and opening another, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to do this channel a little more, because that to me was a surefire thing of saying you don't need a job, that you should do this YouTube. Because I tried to get a job, and this happened. And y'all are like, damn, that's not that bad, right? When that happened, I could do it. I can't really move it right now. I can a little bit. But like, I've had a lot of problems with that thumb. I don't even think it has any use. I gotta dent my cans like this to like pick them up with this hand, because I can't hold shit right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got a crab grasp, but I just ain't got much use of that thumb no more. But just slow down. Just be still. Know God is there. That's the main point. Like the Buddhists got it right. They believe in the reincarnation theory, like coming back as different people to get to become whatever, enchanted, enhanced, whatever. Uh, Christians kind of believe the same thing with God, and how the end time revelation, and then I don't know, it's kind of crazy when you think about it, but just look at all the different religions. They're kind of based on the same thing. My minion agreed. That's why I put him out here, so I could talk, because this is kind of how I'm going to do it. I'm going to sit to the side and let whoever wants to be interviewed. And my minion wanted to be interviewed first, I guess. No, I just wanted to put him there for the kids to have something to look at back there and tell a story. But I don't know. It's peaceful here. I enjoy it. If y'all ever need like a weekend away, just let me know. We can camp right here in my yard, and I got the river right there. There's nothing better than throwing a line in for catfish at night. I'm being honest. Looking at the stars, it's kind of, you gotta like meditate almost to catch the fish. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but you just gotta get out there, unwind. I call it. You gotta make your own paradise. So if you need a vacation, let me know. I won't charge you nothing. It's not the best, but it's a roof over my head for a little bit longer. Might make some dreams come true yet, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta do some shutters, painting, pick her up at 5, and then I'm gonna pick my next book out, research my book some more, and then think about my next video. That's what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna be the change you wanna be? Do you wanna be the change you wanna see in the world? That's the question. I don't think a lot of people even know what that means. Like, you gotta become the better person in a lot of situations, and no one tries to. I don't. I just get mad. Because if you don't listen to me, you don't see what's right in front of you. And I'm sorry. Like, I do have a passion problem, but that's because people never listen to me. Like, I shouldn't have to explain shit. I shouldn't have to explain certain aspects of life like 35 times to a person. I can tell a person the way I think I am, and this might be weird. I can tell a person, I've met a bunch of people. I can tell them how they're messing up their life. I can tell them how to fix it. I can tell them what to do. But when it comes to mine, I'm like, it's like flushing a toilet and it starts going the wrong way. That's kind of my theory. But like, if you're struggling, don't struggle no more. Just sit, be still. Minion told me to tell that to you. But I don't know. But all that I'm saying is open your eyes. Like, I had a fox run across this yard probably about 6 months ago now. But that thing was the most beautiful creature. It ran so fast. They're Chelsea's favorite animal. So I tried to holler her, but by the time I reacted to it running, scurrying across my yard, I couldn't even get out. Chelsea, get the fuck outside. That thing was booking it, but it had the fluffiest tail. I'm talking about like this. Skinny body, bright red. That thing was, it looked like the color scheme of a cardinal almost, if you will. I seen a bat in my yard the other day too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Chelsea heard something over here. We thought it was the Yeti or the Bigfoot. I grabbed my nizzle, this thing, my nizzle dizzle. So I grabbed that because I don't mess around. We live out here in BFE. So thank goodness we started getting neighbors. Because there's some trailers over here I have they ripped down, Sam. Because there's some weird activity in these trailers, bro. I'm just telling you. That's why I don't really like it. This is part of where I live at. These trailers, people come in and I'm not gonna say they do satanic shit, but you see people leaving at like 2, 6 in the morning, 4 in the morning, whatever. Damn, I'm not going that fuck over there. That's right there. I gotta pass them to go to the river. So I hope they rip them down and build a house. That's what that boy told me. But as you can see, that was weeks ago. So what it is, what it is. But be the change you want in the world. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep fighting a fight. Earn your wings. Earn the armor of God. There's 4 things: wings, spear, sword, shield. That's how you beat the 4 horsemen. 4 things right there. You become an archangel, if you will. An angel for the Lord. Like Michael for the Lord. Gabriel. Sword for God. Like all them words. Like look up your name in Hebrew, Greek, whatever you want to. It's kind of interesting. Mine means roots from the research I've done. Every interpretation is different, right? Adam means man. So like, a dome. I don't know. It's crazy when you think about it because knowledge is the one thing you can always carry with you till you're dead. But I think that's what heaven's about. Honestly, look at that blue jay. I wish y'all were here, man. It's real peaceful. I'm gonna bring that table up here. That vice. I'm gonna get my little workstation going so I can I don't know, hopefully start building these tiny houses. I ain't got no money yet, but That's the end goal. I think I'm selling my '83 Silverado. It was my pawpaw's. He bought it new in Virginia Beach. It has, I mean, I know it needs work, but someone just needs to love it. I don't have the money to put into it anymore. I wish I did. But it'd be sweet to restore it. And I just want someone to have it who won't sell it and will pass it to their kids. That's all. It's not that hard to ask. But like it's got 14-inch lift on it. It's got a newer 350 in it. It's got a Speed Demon 850 CFM carburetor. It's got dual exhaust, hooker headers. It just needs, I think, a module on the firewall. I don't know the specific name yet because I haven't got it because I'm out of money. I think it either needs that, the starter, or it needs tires, obviously. Anywhere from 37, 15, 50s to, I believe, 40. It'll fit. I know it'll look stupid with 35s. It has 38 and a half 1550s on it now. They look a little small. They're not stuck out enough. If you had, man, that truck could be sweet if you had about $5 grand. I don't know if it needs a transmission. I put a transmission in it, and it just seemed like something popped off with it, like it only had first gear. I don't know if it had the wrong fluid in it or if it needs a filter change, but I mean, y'all can see it. It's a pretty decent truck. Well, I got my frying pan. I'm just using BBs in the yard to just pass the time, I guess, till my next job, so I don't know, unwind. But I hope y'all guys have a good evening for real. I'm gonna get out here in the world, get a cup of coffee, and be the change I want in the world. You know what I'm saying? So my challenge to you is to do the same. Manny, proud of you. Rise above it. You know what I'm saying? Matt, rise above it. You know, if you want to start your own business, do it. I'm not even. I don't even want to do it, but like they say, you need money to survive. That's the biggest crock of shit ever. We should get back to the bartering and the trading for real. So the way I'm going to do it, I'm not even going to write up an estimate. I'm just going to do the work and let the kindness of their heart and their God pay me. That's what I was thinking. And I think Jesus did the same thing. I don't know. I wasn't in Jesus' shoes. But he had to have been tired of the money. I don't even think there was money back then. I mean, I guess there was. Had it been. There's a lot of theories out there that that's where money started when Jesus was bribed. That's how they paid him with the silver, and then we have that today. What? There's a lot of theories, and that's how werewolves started. Vampires. There's crazy stories out there. But just grow your mind. We don't know what's real and what's false. We don't. The only thing we know, God's coming back soon. And we're here in his image. So live your life and be the change. 3 for the Holy Trinity. Last name's Whelan. Whelan, before we came over from Ireland, I guess. I want to see the world now. Like, I want to go to Crete. I want to go to where they shot the Lord of the Rings movies. I want to go to Iceland. I want to go to... I never had my passport, so I would travel all around the United States. I drove to Texas just for shits and giggles one time. Matt McBride, what's up? Thanks for letting me crash with you. It was fun. There were a lot of good people. I don't know. It's just nice to get out and about. Spread your wings, if you will. A new horizon is a good thing. A change in horizon is a good thing. If you got to start over, it's a good thing. Flee your sin. That's why my dream is to just build tiny houses and give them to people, because you can pull that with anything. You know what I'm saying? Well, a truck, small truck, whatever. And just flee your sin. That's what I'm all about, man. Starting over fresh, rebirth. Because from the phoenix, we can all rise from our ashes. Trials and tribulation are key. Let me get this out of here. 35 minutes, too long. I'm going to head up to the library first. I'm going to go do that. Just write a list on the stuff you want to do and do it. Much love. 100 out of here. Later, deeds. Say bye, man. Y'all should name this dude. I was thinking about, look. I got my hat, because that's why I didn't wear it today. So they were talking. Someone told me I need a new hat. I don't like buying stuff that is $50. These hats are, I think, 35. So when I had money, I bought the silver one, the gray one, whatever. Obviously, that one's a dog turd. I bought this one. My brother, no, Ryan bought this one because he bought a shirt with it and gave it to me for my birthday. How many years ago was that? I think it was still when I was in Clinton Heights. To be honest with you, that's how old this hat is. I don't know. That's old too. I just never wore that one. Then I got another one inside. I mean, this one's fresh, but I don't ever wear it. One, I don't like getting new stuff dirty. My dad always told me that it took a real man to keep an old truck running like new. Anyone can go buy a new vehicle. It takes a real person to keep an old one running like new. Self-sustaining, baby. That's what life is all about. Where do you fit in the circle of life? Are you Simba? Are you the gonger? Ba-doo, boop. Are you that guy? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Help out anyone who you can today. I try to. I'm going to sit out here for a few minutes and just be in the awesomeness of God. That's what it's all about. Just be still. Then you start noticing nature, the trees, the rivers. Go on a nature trail walk. My dad was famous for taking us to nature trail walks. My favorite tree is a weeping willow. They just look so pretty when the wind blows through them, like a painting. For real, for real. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Look at the sun. Close your eyes, and by the time your eyes readjust, then you'll be calm, collected, and good. That's my challenge. Be the change you want in the world later. Birdies. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Out of here.